take care of that.
First bid, tonight is Dash Trucking.
No, I'm talking about the one you
I have a 10% bid bond. I have a lump sum bid of $84,000. No cents. Second bid is from MJR Construction Services. I have a 10% bid bond. Lump sum bid is $70,000 and 0 cents. The third bid is from Betters Company. I have a 10% check, about 10%, 5,900. And the bid is $59,900. 59 on the 900 and 0 cents. Betters is Elizabeth, 29 Harrison Road. So that concludes the bid opening on 3 bids, and we will review the bids for responsiveness and the bid book.
Okay, so before I begin the meeting, I just want to for a matter of housekeeping, make an announcement. I was asked at the last meeting to make a statement, and it totally slipped my mind just because of the moment. But the commissioner wanted to offer our condolences to Carol Daly for the death of her husband, Tim Daly. Tim Daly was a lifelong resident, great guy, and they were both regular members of the audience. And we just wanted to maybe ask you to pray whenever we do our moment of silence for Carol Daly. Okay, pledge of allegiance and a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call.
Commissioner Simla?
Here.
Commissioner Wong?
Here.
Commissioner Beckwourth? Here. Commissioner Blake? Here. Commissioner Evans is absent. Commissioner Roderick is absent. President Kuzma?
Here. Executive session acknowledgement.
There was an executive session held immediately prior to this meeting to discuss personnel and litigation issues.
Before we move to citizens to address agenda items, we have a presentation by Josh Corey, who is an Eagle Scout candidate that recently undertook a project down in Blackfield. And we have a PowerPoint presentation to show what he did. Yep.
Hello, my name is Josh Corey. I am an Eagle Scout candidate from Troop 99. I'm a resident of Buena Vista Township. And recently for my Eagle Scout project, I restored a pavilion down in Blydell. And it was a one-day affair. It occurred yesterday, October 20th. It took approximately 4 to 5 hours. Overall, about 14 individuals were involved, including 3 BSA affiliates, 4 BSA youths, as well as various other adults. I also have some pictures to present to all of you from the restoration which took place, some befores, intermediates, and afters. Would you move, please? All right, so here's some of the pictures we took before we began restoring the project. As you can see, we have a lot of mold and graffiti damage to the pavilion, as well as lumber that is falling in, and over there is a more individualized picture of the damage to the pavilion. Please, President. This is the work we did in the intermediate of restoring the pavilion. We laid out plastic drum plugs. We cut grooves into some 2x8s, and we put them up on there, as well as putting up some new fascia, as well as we repainted the whole structure with 2 coats of paint. And that's what it looks like now.
So, and the township provided, I think, $500 for
The township provided me $500 to purchase the necessary materials, as well as tools that were necessary to complete the project.
Were you able to stay within your budget?
Yes, I was. I have the receipts for 540.
Can we give this guy a round of applause for everything he did?
And if anybody wants some interesting pictures of Andrew attempting to paint, I can provide you with those after the meeting.
Let's stick to my day job. Thank you. Okay, citizens to address agenda items. The first one is Sandy Kirkman.
Sandy Kirkman, 306 High Street. It's our understanding that Hoffman's is gonna get renewed for 2 years, which we're okay with. We just wanna know if the PD is still to help everybody post the pictures.
We can, we get it.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. That's just basically all we wanted to know. We didn't know the guys were doing that, but there's really no one else available legally, so we appreciate everything we do.
Thank you, Sandy. Next one is Scott Taylor.
Good evening, Scott Taylor, 304 Mohawk Drive. We'll discuss agenda item number 7, to authorize Keystone Collection Services to file revivals of 1996 delinquent tax line liens contingent to solicitor's approvals. Get a little explanation on
Yeah, so
that?
what that is that after some period of time, a tax lien loses its priority. So although the tax lien doesn't go away, you need to revive it every so often so that it keeps that priority. So like if you don't revive it, if there's a mortgage foreclosure or some other action that happens in the meantime, you would actually fall below that. As long as you keep your revival, your real estate tax lien remains the highest priority. So Keystone has sent over a list for us, and we're gonna go through the properties and see which ones are on there, and which ones it makes sense to file revival. I think it's something like $78, I think, something like that to do the revival.
$30.
Oh, it's only 30, I'm sorry, $30 per property to do it, so.
How often does this happen?
These are 96.
After 20 years, so every year, 20 years you would, so 96 liens would be an issue, so next year they'll send us 97 liens, so on and so forth.
It's standard procedure that every municipality does.
Yeah.
It's just,
You're saying maybe standard procedure, but, somebody that comes to every meeting for the last 4.5+ years, this is the first time I've heard or seen this, so that's why I'm curious.
I think we ought to talk to them, their fees on some of those ones I have seen recently are extremely out of line.
That's probably a different topic. but
Yeah,
these are-
we get 100, if the lien is satisfied, we get 100% of this.
So you pay $30 and you get the 100% if it's ever paid off.
what things are you talking about? Are you talking about the Keystone?
Yes.
He's talking about the general fees, not the revivals. So that's a separate.
I'm kind of curious, obviously you guys split from the school district a few years ago, with PA Municipal is what you guys use in Keystone. So how does that play into the legalities of maintaining a lien on
Doesn't
somebody?
matter. Yeah, they're separate liens anyway, so the school and township taxes aren't rolled together, they're separate, just like you're separately billed, so it doesn't matter. You've got
even if we didn't revive them, the liens would still be there.
Yeah.
But we would lose priority, meaning that if the property was sheriff sold, the mortgagor and any other liens.
Well, that's why I bring it up, obviously, I'm aware of that aspect, and like I said, for the last 4+ years I've been coming here, this is yet to be tabled until tonight, and we're talking about 1996 liens. I understand maybe a 20-year period that you can do something, but all of a sudden it's a problem now?
No, it's the liens are 20 years old, so you have to revive them. These are 20-year-old liens. It's not new liens, these are old liens that you have to.
So we're dealing with 1996
96 are the
now.
ones we're dealing with.
Next
now.
year we'll be
Next
talking
year,
about 97.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
We could do, we could be doing this.
And that,
I mean, usually it's employees maybe got this and didn't know what it was.
and that list should be available publicly if I follow right now?
Yes,
Thank you.
All we're doing is voting to revive.
yeah. Then again, the last agenda item, it looks like Fred Bickerton. Here's the agenda item.
I think Scott pretty much covered what my question was on 7.
Okay.
I have a non-agenda item.
Okay, all right, well, I'll hold off till the end. So we'll move on to items for consideration. Motion to approve Commissioner meeting minutes dated 10/7/2019. So moved. I'll second. Question on the motion? All those in favor, say aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. Motion to approve the general fund bill warrant dated October 21st, 2019, in the amount of $372,723.17. So moved. Question on the motion? Roll call.
Commissioner Summer?
Yes.
Commissioner Walker?
Yes.
Commissioner Beckwith?
Yes.
Commissioner Blake? Yes. President Kuzma?
Yes. Motion to approve the sanitary fund bill warrant dated October 21st, 2019, in the amount of $30,022.24. So moved. Question on the motion? Roll call.
Commissioner Summer?
Yes.
Commissioner Walker?
Yes.
Commissioner Beckwith?
Yes.
Commissioner Blake?
Yes.
President Kuzma?
Yes. Motion to approve sidewalk maintenance agreement with PennDOT for the bridge over Wildcat Run. So moved. Question on the motion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Motion to approve the weight consolidation plan as recommended by the planning commission.
So moved.
Second.
Question?
I will explain what that is to the public.
Yeah, so,
That's a 2-lot consolidation into 1 lot in the box run plan.
okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Motion to award the 2019-3 demo program contract to the apparent low bidder contingent upon review and recommendation by KLH. So moved.
Second.
And question, I just want to make a comment, the lowest bid was $59,900. I know that one of the properties was a home on Industry Road that burned down, and from what I understand, the insurance company is going to reimburse the township for that demolition. And also, Huntley committed to pay $20,000 towards the demolition, so instead of being $60,000, it'll probably be about $35,000.
For 7 or 8 homes.
For 7 or 8 homes, it's a good deal.
It's a pretty good deal.
Okay. Roll call.
Commissioner Summer?
Yes.
Commissioner Walker?
Yes.
Commissioner Beckwith?
Yes.
Commissioner Blake? Yes. President Kuzma?
Yes. Motion to authorize Keystone Collection Services to file revivals for 1996 delinquent tax liens conditional on solicitor approval.
Second.
Question? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Motion to renew 2-year contract for animal control with Hoffman's Boarding Kennels.
So moved.
Second. Question? All in favor? Okay, roll call.
Commissioner
Yes.
Summer? Commissioner
Yes.
Walker?
Yes.
Commissioner Beckwith?
Yes.
Commissioner Blake?
Yes.
President Kuzma?
Yes. Motion to approve lease for 911 leasing for a 3-year term for the purchase of 2 MAP dump trucks in the amount of $307,758.00.
Second.
Question?
Yeah, so is this a purchase or a lease?
Lease purchase.
Okay.
So after the 3-year, we're probably
Okay.
okay, roll call.
Commissioner Summer?
Yes.
Commissioner Walker?
Yes.
Commissioner Beckwith?
Yes.
Commissioner Blake?
Yes.
President Kuzma?
Yes. Motion to purchase 2019 Ford F-250 with CoStar's pricing from C. Harper Ford in the amount of $32,516.80.
glad to see you guys put a quad cap too. Bring some people to job sites without taking all the dumps. Multiple use. Good deal.
Roll call?
Commissioner Simla?
Yes.
Commissioner Walker?
Yes.
Commissioner Beckwith? Yes. Commissioner Blake?
Yes.
President Kuzma?
Yes. Motion to authorize the sale of 2008 Ford F-150 vehicle identification number ending in 9126 on municipal bid with a minimum bid of $1,000. And I'll amend the motion that it is sold as is.
You're just adding. I'll make a motion.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call?
Commissioner Simla?
Yes.
Commissioner Walker?
Yes.
Commissioner Beckwith?
Yes.
Commissioner Blake?
Yes.
President Kuzma?
Yes. Okay, citizens to address non-agenda items. Animal Care Act.
I know everybody's gonna get tired about what I talk about. I always talk about power plants, the sewer system, and the library. I'm gonna leave the sewer system out of it today. I know, I just wanna get it done. But I did some research in that, and there's some individuals are saying that the township will not benefit from the having the power plant here. And I checked on Canasca, I was questioned about it, and they said they didn't give anything, they don't pay taxes or anything. I found out they are going to pay their real estate taxes, they're not finished with the assessment because they just got started, operating in December or January. The other thing is, and I can't pin the exact figure down, they donated 22 or $25 million to put a 17-mile water line in with fire hydrants so that the community can be developed. Because there's no water lines or anything out there, and I assume later on, municipal authority of Westmoreland County will be running sewer lines too. The other one, and I'm gonna give you handouts on this is about libraries and that, so I won't go into all the details. But I just want to read the Charleroi Library in 2018, they had 48,748 patrons in Charleroi. And there's people in this room probably say, we don't need a library. Every community has a library. Monessen is adding a big addition to their library, and there's and I'm gonna give you that, there's a editorial library. And the Denora Library is expanding. $1.75 million expansion in a town like Denora. And then the last thing, and this is for some of the people by no money, at Penn State, there's 600 buildings with 22 million square feet they have 2 combined heat and power plants there fed by natural gas. 600 buildings, 22 million square feet. And we have people here fighting this here. And then the other thing I want to bring up, it was in the news the last couple of days, and I'll give you an article about this. CNX has, I don't know, 112 wells drilled on a Greater Pittsburgh Airport property. They're going to build a whole new terminal. They're going to be self-sufficient. They're going to run gas from their wells into 5 diesel-powered generator sets to run generators that are self-powered. One of the reasons for it, the busiest airport in the United States is Atlanta Airport, and they had a shutdown. They had to cancel 1,400 flights. They won't have to do that at the Greater Pittsburgh Airport. And then, to pacify these people, they're going to put a big solar panel farm in too. But I'm going to hand out, if anybody's interested in reading this, I'll give you a copy.
I'll second.
What's that mean?
What's that?
What's that mean?
Nothing, I just said.
Thank you for recognizing.
I always. Okay, I'm gonna give you the other one. The next, citizen address, non-agenda item is Mr. Stash. I want your support.
I think you're mad at me for running against. I'm running against Amos for Mayor McDonald. He's upset with me. I got the votes.
How are you?
Looking for a situation we have on Ridge Road by our house. Not necessarily because the traffic's diverted there, because it's always been a problem at 2211 over the Blind Apple. The hill, there's about 4 driveways there, and there's been multiple situations where there was an accident in the past week. And, looking to address it with either a stop sign, some kind of police enforcement or something of some sort, before somebody gets hurt pulling out of the
So
driveway.
there's an expert in the room that can tell you all about it, and I'm gonna defer to him.
Okay, officers were actually on that road today, running a traffic
By my house or at the bottom of the street?
on Ridge. You know,
Okay, it's two, I mean, you got
right, and
three
we gotta,
numbers.
so we need to pay new lines.
Well,
on one
these
section.
these lines are down from my house.
Yeah, so also, it's on the board over there, we're into construction, it's,
Well, I've been there I've lived there for 6 years, I've been in Township my entire life. I mean, it's not an ongoing, not like a new problem, and it's an ongoing problem.
and it is on the directive patrols for increased enforcement. They've been spending time over there.
I mean, are we talking about my house or on Hankins?
We're exactly,
We're at, the townhouse is 2211 Ridge Road.
yes, we gotta get lines or something there. I mean, we could sit there and slow them down, but we're not gonna be really stopping anybody, you can't time them, and there's no stop sign that they're gonna go through. So the officers use.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm asking, for a
Yeah.
stop sign or something.
Well, it's not a good job.
Well, I had a similar situation over on Williamsburg. People went, it's an Emerald plan up here. People would come down flying at 60 miles an hour through all these townhomes. And I asked him, I said, is it possible to have a stop sign put up? And the answer was, if it's bid block, it's frowned upon. Yeah.
And now, you don't want, also, you don't want the stop sign, you know, with the way they come down that hill, crest coming from Mansfield.
Yeah.
Right. So, well, it's been bad enough, because there's times I've been on calls to those townhomes, and they're trying to back out there.
So what are you saying, why wouldn't a stop sign help?
Because someone will be stopped when somebody crests that hill.
Okay, but you're only stopping one end, you're not cresting the hill at the point of coming from Ridge.
You're talking about getting rear end.
You're not,
Big rear end, that's what I'm talking about, there. Okay, so
if you're at the top of the hill, stop, that doesn't make any sense. You're at the top.
no,
of the
you
hill.
can't put a stop sign at the top of that hill.
So what would you, I mean,
Just increase enforcement, we'll get our lines down again.
at the top of the hill or in the middle of the hill?
No,
The middle of the hill, they don't do any good coming up.
Well, I'll tell you something.
We're talking about coming over the top of the hill.
It's not, well, and believe me, I empathize with you because I witness it all the time. I don't know how many times I've been honest and killed. But I think something that you
I mean,
Yeah.
you're proving my point, that two
I am.
kids from high school just left and ended up in the neighbor's yard and barely missed ongoing traffic, only because the bus was stopped. I mean, that's the only reason that there was a head-on collision, I don't
Yeah, I
understand.
agree with you, but the-
Just coming down, I'm not saying coming up, I'm not saying at the bottom of the ridge, I'm saying at the peak of the ridge. I mean, there's no enforcement, and I mean, that doesn't make any
There's
sense.
enforcement on the road, so if we're sitting near Mansfield, or we're sitting down more towards Swallow Hill, they see us and they slow down. They're,
That doesn't help at the peak of the hill.
Well, there's something that
It's
you
a
did.
25-mile-per-hour.
There's something that you did.
You can stop at Swallow Hill and gain 30, 40 miles an hour before you get to the crest of another hill, doesn't make any sense.
I travel up to 10 times a day.
Well, something I think you did for Bob Wills over on Georgetown, because he always complains to me about traffic, is you had those children at play signs right in the middle of the road. Would that be too dangerous to put on Ridge Road?
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna bring awareness, I mean, that would help. I mean,
Yeah,
you have to
we
bring
can put
awareness
some-
to one number, yeah.
we could put some type of sign, but I don't know, where do you want a stop sign at?
Stop sign, first number, yeah, it's right at the peak of the hill, it's right when you get after the townhouses. As you crest up the hill.
No, that's not about
Further.
top of the hill, you can't, that's what they go with it. No,
Yeah, that'd be more dangerous than anything, putting a stop sign on the crest of the hill.
You're coming only down the hill, you're not coming up the hill, so it's not blind,
You can't, you don't have a stop sign going only one way.
I've seen multiple stop signs only going one way.
Depending on the road, but you gotta pay
Okay.
attention to the road, an intersection.
For that exact reason, it's dangerous, it says dangerous intersection coming up, and the stop sign is on one side.
If the officers are sitting, running the traffic, it's gonna slow down everywhere.
Okay, but nobody's ever sat there, they sit at the bottom of Hankins.
They
Swallow
sit,
Hill.
they
No,
sit,
they sit in driveways there, I've seen them.
yeah, they sit.
Nobody's ever sat in, which driveway? There's only 3 driveways. Nobody's ever sat in my driveway, and the 2 people across the street, nobody's ever sat in the driveway.
So would it be possible for you to meet with him at
But once you go over the hill, it's too late. I mean, you have to be at the top of the hill. So when somebody comes down and sees the car, once you're over the mountain and your car is there, I mean, the police car, there's no enforcement.
Well, what usually happens is, someone will see us and they'll start flashing the lights and they slow down. If you want us to enforce traffic laws, once we had lines down near Swallow Hill before.
Okay, if you're past Swallow Hill, we're past Swallow Hill, we're down through there, that's already bad enough intersection. Understand?
Sir, yeah, I mean, we're not, we can't engineer here, we'll work with the officer and get whatever enforcement, increased enforcement, maybe he can meet with you, you know, what I mean, we're just not gonna engineer here to run meetings, so maybe that's something that.
Okay, if somebody's gonna meet with me, I mean, not me, maybe somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. 2211 Ridge Road.
All right.
Extension,
And-
it's
and-
down the sheet, I mean.
And in my opinion, I think we should have, signs put in the middle of the line.
Yeah,
That's that part
absolutely.
over in Mount Vernon, those two.
There's multiple families that move in with children that are putting.
Because I wanna see exactly where you want us to sit, because if you want us to sit in
You
your
can sit
drive.
on a driveway.
No, at the top there, you're gonna be above our driveway. Because once you get to the driveway, it's too late, the mailman's already down over the hill, the buses are over the hill. Once you're over the hill, it's too late. You gotta be up over the hill.
Okay, Mr. Staff, she's gonna meet with you.
That's fine.
And I'll go tomorrow, I'll go check out exactly where you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, last one, we said the best for last, Fred Beckerton.
I think I'm on there for a non-agenda item as well, if you'll have me.
Yeah.
Fred Becker, 256 Lexington. Yeah, I had a question about the notice that was in the Pittsburgh Press on the 17th. The Miracle Mining put out a blasting schedule. They're going to say blasting will occur between the hours of 8 and 9 p.m., 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. every day except Sundays, starting October 30th, 2019 through October 30th, 2020. Anybody know anything about that?
Yeah, I got the letter. Harry got the letter. I think what they're doing, they have, that's right, John, they have to do it.
They have a current blasting permit from the DEP.
Right.
That is the same notice they sent out in October of 2017.
I got it.
Same notice they sent out in October of 2018. This is now the October 2019 notice. I believe it's a requirement to keep their permit active.
Okay, but I also am under the understanding that our zoning hearing board had granted them permission to do this, but it had time limits on it. And that has expired.
They have, their condition on their decision is, once they start, they have 6 months to finish.
I believe there was a time limit on when they had to start, when it also.
It was 6 months from once they began work, they have 6
We're right
months
to
to
go
finish.
for that then.
I think I was told by them a couple of years ago that they would never blast it because of the coal market. They said that they would never do it.
And we discussed this a couple years ago.
Yeah. So this is just a formality. We're gonna blast.
Just so you know, if somebody comes out here and starts blasting on October 30th, all hell's gonna break loose.
Thank you.
You're gonna have kids out on 31st Halloween and somebody blasting.
I
all
pulled
the time.
the previous 2 years notices, they're the same except for the dates.
Thank you, Mr. Bickerton. Scott Taylor.
Good evening again, Scott Taylor, 304 Mohawk Drive. At the town hall meeting the other night with Joanne and Dawn, the question came up about additional proposed budget meetings. Are we gonna do any more than just the one that was done?
To the discretion on the board.
Okay, well, Andrew, thank you very much for loaning me your copy. I'll return it whenever you would like. Just a couple of quick things that I picked out that might perk the ears, and hopefully everybody's been reading through some of this stuff. This is just under general funds, interest earnings. We're showing an estimated $25,000 worth of interest earned next year. If I'm not mistaken, since we did this bond refinancing, we made about $250,000 last year. We don't anticipate doing that again next year? I thought that was the whole purpose of doing that.
We are anticipating on making that next year, and about 2 days after we had that meeting, I talked to Brian Chiarella from KLH, and he adjusted the numbers.
You do know that that's just the interest of the general fund, it has nothing to do with
Andrew,
bonds.
that's
Not
what I
the
want
bond.
Well, there's none of that's in here.
No.
Your
We don't
money's
budget,
with the
I don't know what
sanitary.
Okay, you don't budget for it, but we'll use it to cover
Now, that
cost.
goes into the sanitary.
Yeah,
That
that's.
has nothing to do with this.
Okay,
You invested money in sanitary.
fair enough.
Yeah, but just for the record, so far, we've made 236,000, and we anticipate making that.
Okay, hey, that's a fair point, that was tied to the sanitary stuff, you're absolutely
That's
right.
just the interest that our accounts are earning in Northwest Savings Bank, or general fund, or capital reserve fund, or fire levy deal, or liquid fuels.
Okay. Oh, fair enough, I just look for a little clarification on that. Something that doesn't show up under income, impact fees from oil and gas. We collect it every year from neighboring municipalities. I don't see any of the reports, I've never seen that in any of our fund reports that we lay in the tables back here. What's the anticipated from Huntley and Huntley coming up?
I've heard different numbers from everybody that I talked to.
Well, why isn't it in the estimates? Granted, this is proposal and estimates, but it's numbers to work to.
So Scott, I can help with that.
Okay.
I put this together, I can answer almost every question in that book since
You probably know better than any of them.
I'm very conservative when it comes to income and what we can anticipate coming in. I don't wanna anticipate 20 grand in impact fees and then we get 10 or any fee whatsoever. I'm very conservative so that we can budget for this municipality.
I've never gotten an impact.
So, impact fees,
Or any.
impact fees, so you know, are a very prescribed number. Based on the number of wells, there's a set number by the PUC and the state. So you can budget that number almost hard.
I think this year's the only year we've gotten that.
You will be entitled to it this year, as of July, that's correct. This year coming, you will receive it. So it should be in this budget.
No, I don't know what it is though. Do you?
I do. This is what you guys should know. You guys have entertained this dog and pony show for the last 4 years, and I've asked you, Andrew, personally, what's the anticipated revenue from all this?
I'll tell you what I've heard 2 million a year.
I don't really hear what you heard. What is this township gonna get from it?
We don't have anything in writing.
Impact fees alone, that's a hard number, written by the state.
Well, yeah,
Do you?
But not only are we gonna get impact fees, we're gonna be getting royalties. on
You
it.
absolutely are, and that's not in here, and that's, you're right, that's an
Yeah,
estimate.
and we're gonna, I don't know what the figure is, 20-some%, 18% or 20, whatever.
It's 18.
But we don't know what the gas is gonna sell for.
Right.
So we don't know what we're gonna get.
You're absolutely right.
It's not in there. If we have it, then
Your
it's-
impact fees are about $55,000 per well in the township, that's what you're gonna get. Hard numbers.
I will take all the money that we can get. I love.
I understand.
money.
And there's-
If we
great
have
that we
it,
can
it's
pay
not
for the
hurting.
There
It's
are-
not hurting us not being in there.
There, as far as these impact fees goes, whether they're from this municipality or neighboring municipalities, there are reports that this township is supposed to be filing every year. What you receive, where the money's going.
Right.
You guys haven't done any of that.
But not having an income in there, the budget is balanced, so we can throw that in there, but the budget's still
That
balanced.
doesn't,
It's still balanced.
doesn't do away with you guys haven't filed any reports to the PUC of what you're doing with the money or what you received.
There is
Um,
something about the PCI every year.
You understand what she's saying, though?
I-
We don't wanna anticipate 2 million, and then we don't, and we get 1, and then we're under budget, or we're over budget.
well, the impact fees are a hard number from the state, you can bank on that.
I don't think that's true, Scott, to be honest with you. I think that they fluctuate based on how much gas that they're pulling out of the wells, that's my understanding.
There's a set fee per well.
It changes every year.
It gradually decreases, there's a graduated decrease.
It's all based on production, as I understand.
No, it's per well, period. For them doing business, they're here, that money is set to.
I mean, I don't do that, I'm just saying, I know that forwards, it decreases, and I always thought it was based on.
It does over years, if it's a 15-year, step down.
I thought it was based on production.
That's your royalty fees you get. Production is based 18%, based on the revenues that they make, less the cost.
Yeah, no, I know that, I'm saying, I thought the.
You're saying that now, because we have 2 wells.
You have 6 wells.
Oh, okay, 2.
6 wells, maybe 5, because 1 blew out.
Okay.
It's per spot.
In 2020, we're entitled to some of those fees.
You absolutely
We gotta get those amounts. I would be conservative. I would be very conservative. I should be a Republican.
You're welcome on the Republican committee, whenever you want.
I think we could look into it and put it in there, and, we should do it in there if we're gonna get something.
I'll try to tell them.
And if you'll have me
There's some
for,
things in there we're probably gonna get money for that I
They
didn't
never have a
budget.
bad luck.
If only excess, put it in the sanitary, that's all I do.
if you don't know about them, you don't know, you can't put it in there, I get it, and that's why it's a working budget, that's why I asked the question, if there's gonna be other working meetings, I mean, one, you hold you 6 to 10 o'clock in the morning, when most people can't be there to begin with. This Friday, I just happened, that day happened to be off, so I was glad I was able to make it. I'm just pointing stuff out to you guys, so you guys can work with it.
And we appreciate that. We do.
So, 2 more quick ones, if you will, indulge me here. Land lease revenues, you're showing 0. Aren't there money coming in from Huntley for leasing the Lido Park property? It's minimal, granted, it's minimal.
We didn't, I don't know, it's not approved every month, so yeah, not yet. Once it's approved, then.
That's it.
You already approved it and signed it on March 4th.
It won't go into effect unless the court, unless it's still hung up in that court proceeding, so.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Conditional use applications, we're looking at about $2,000. I think every time Huntley come through here, it was almost a $20,000 bill.
And from now on, it's gonna be 25 instead.
It's actually gonna be 0 because you guys changed the ordinances, so they don't have to come back here. Read them. Absolutely. You took out every bit of language as far as the number of wells and what they had to do. They don't have to come back here. Mr. Lucas has said that in every one of these hearings. We're only here because we wanna play nice with you.
Yeah, they only said that on the one hearing.
They said that never hearing.
That was on the ASTs, that had nothing to do with the well site.
That's on every one. If they add another well, they don't have to come back.
That's not
Because our
true. That
ordinance
is-
does not say
That's
that.
just not true.
Okay.
You can say it's
Every-
every month, it's absolutely
Every
not
different
true.
well is separate.
Do you really think they would come in second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth time if they didn't have to pay the fee and go through the hearing process, pay their lawyer? What you're saying just is not true,
We'll find out. That's the way I read the ordinance. We will.
I hope you come up here and apologize to the board once you're wrong. So next conditional use hearing, I'm gonna expect you to testify and say, I'm sorry to the board, I was wrong. Because you're just wrong.
All right, everybody, motion to adjourn. I'll second it. All those in favor? All right, thank you, everybody.